Autumn is our favorite time of year. That's why we got married in autumn. Unfortunately, because of my job, we don't usually get to spend autumn together. So when I come home from touring in New England, which is usually for a big chunk of September and October, we try to take advantage of what's left of the season as much as possible. When I got back this year, we were busy with fall markets and other obligations for quite a while, so by the time we were able to get out and enjoy nature together, the leaves were already in danger of disappearing. So we decided to jump in the car and take a ride to some pretty spots. The place we chose to go this day is about an hour north of where we live, and we like this spot because it's got a really cool covered bridge tucked into the foliage, and it also has some really cool rock formations that you drive through. I take my tour groups to see covered bridges all over New England, but this one is much more special even though it's close to home because I get to spend time with my wife taking in the sights and the smells of the season. Even though I love my job as a tour guide and I'm much happier than when I worked in an office, being away from home so often can be difficult. I wish I'd found this career when I was younger and unattached, but we try to make it work as best we can. If I were home all season, we'd do all of the classic activities: apple picking, pumpkin selecting, jack-o'-lantern carving, visiting a million fall festivals, sampling and buying syrup, and of course more leaf peeping. New England has the reputation of excelling at all of these activities, but southwestern Pennsylvania, where we live, actually does a pretty great job of representing all things fall. We've got some jerkiness in these clips, but that's because this road is full of potholes. This park has some walking trails that would be gorgeous, but we're somehow never properly dressed for a hike when we make this trek. One day we'll actually hike these trails and find the supposed waterfalls. We're still semi-new to vlogging because of the aforementioned being out of town often, so we didn't capture many clips of day-to-day life during the fall season. Some things that we see on a regular basis are the bird feeder outside of our house. Here it is with a woodpecker. I love the woodpeckers. And here's a drive through town. This is just what we see when we're driving anywhere. And here are some autumn and Halloween cookies that we made with my aunt. And this is the view outside of my mom's house because I think that the trees look amazing. Okay, let's head to another pretty spot. This spot is a park that's really close to where we live, so we like to go, especially after dinner, and take a walk here if possible. We actually would like to incorporate walks more into our daily schedule so that it becomes a routine and not something that we have to think about so much. But as you can see, it's got beautiful areas to walk, and their foliage in the fall is on point with some really vibrant, bright orange trees. The day that we were here, a lot of other people were here taking their autumn photos with their families, so it was nice to see everyone out and about this evening. Oh yeah, and we have a ton of deer around where we live, so they are always around in the park, and as you can tell, they don't care about cars at all. This is my favorite fall tree, and one time I was so busy looking at it that I may or may not have run that stop sign. For legal reasons, I didn't. The last spot in today's video is another park just north of us with a lake in the middle. It's a great spot to put your kayak in the water and just float around enjoying the weather and the ducks and the herons. So today I'm doing a bit of kayaking because it's a warm day, so I figured why not? And there are beautiful views today. I have a couple of other kayakers out on the water with me, but very peaceful and not a lot of people. Taking off my sunglasses because I didn't like how much it dulls what I'm seeing, and I like to be able to see the colors for what they truly are, like these beauties behind me. There are lots of people out today. My kayak, by the way, is called an origami paddler. It's a Kickstarter that I backed, and I love it because it folds up and fits into the back of my car and I don't need a roof rack. But the company appears to have folded sometime during the pandemic, so somebody please buy the rights to this design and keep producing it. And that's it for kayaking day. We finished out the fall with a couple of family hangs under the moon around a fire, and now we enjoy winter and await next year. Thanks for joining. Bye!